Welcome to Pride Reviews. LGBT films, especially those that are lesser known, play a crucial role in broadening the horizons of viewers and promoting inclusivity. They enrich the cultural landscape by sharing stories that might otherwise go untold. Exploring these hidden gems not only supports independent filmmakers, but also contributes to a more diverse and empathetic world. When a boy becomes a young man, the way he sees the world can change not just his perceptions of those around him, but how others see him. As burgeoning desires come to the surface, there is the choice of either embracing and acting upon them, or burying them. In this selection of award-winning short films, we observe struggle and celebration through the eyes of boys not only becoming men, but becoming attracted to them. This is a collection of 5 French-Spanish gay or gender-based short films. On the Roof, Sun, Inside, Tomboy, and Paradigma. Starring Jonathan Del Arco and Hector Medina, Borrowed is a 2022 drama film directed by Carlos Rafael Betancourt and Oscar Ernesto Ortega. The film explores the relationship between two men living in South Florida. What starts as a date and possibly posing for a painting unravels into a physiological struggle for power and freedom. David, a middle-aged painter living in a secluded but beautiful shoreline house in the Florida Keys, breaks his willful isolation to do a portrait of a very special guest. Young, edgy, and openly gay Justin. But the date takes an unexpected turn when Justin discovers that David is living a past that he believes he cannot repair. David must do everything in his power to keep control of the situation. Despite its inconsistencies, Borrowed is an engaging thriller and provides some thought-provoking moments. This 2022 Argentine drama film written and directed by Mariano Biasin. In a small coastal town, 16-year-old Manuel plays in a band with his best friends and shares an unbreakable bond with Felipe, who he's known since childhood. Manuel is also dating Azul, but he begins to feel something unexpected when it comes to their first time together, and it makes him see things in a brand new light and tests his relationships. This story is quite simple and one-sided, yet well told. Even though the theme of exploring one's sexuality in their teenage years has already been filmed many times in recent years. The story of a son and his mother. He is gay. She is strictly Roman Catholic. Two different worlds, a conflict is starting. Can love overcome all prejudices? A film against discrimination. A movie for acceptance. Red, Yellow, Pink by Jolanta Warpchowski is a captivating film that explores the complexities of human emotions and relationships through a unique blend of visual storytelling and narrative depth. Warpchowski, known for her distinctive style, uses color symbolism to great effect, weaving red, yellow, and pink throughout the film as metaphors for love, anger, and tenderness. Kept Boy follows Dennis Racine, John Paul Phillips, the younger boyfriend sugar baby of wealthy interior designer TV personality, Farley Knock, through Riefenstein. On the eve of his 30th birthday, Farley tells Dennis he needs to start pulling his weight around the house and get a job. Without a college degree, and not having had a job since he was 17 or 18 when he first met Farley, Dennis is at a loss. Things become worse when Farley hires Jasper, Greg Adino, to be his new assistant. Farley Knock has a knack for keeping beautiful things like Dennis around his home. So when he gives Dennis an unthinkable ultimatum for his 30th birthday, Dennis goes from a kept boy to a lost man. An Angel Named Billy is a heartwarming, funny, and unforgettable story of an abused boy who, in leaving his life of hate and mistrust, is able to come to terms in his own way of being gay in a modern world. Finding new friends, unexpected love, and a whole new way of life will never be quite the same again. A truly heartwarming story of negative situations turned positive. Though his own father disowned him and kicked him out for being gay, Billy finds love and acceptance in the open arms of strangers he meets. Any parent who would disown their child simply because they are gay has a lot to learn about unconditional love, but it's good to know that everyone is not quite so ignorant and cold-hearted. Written, directed, and starring James Fanizza, It's the extended version of the short released in 2014. When Alex and Sebastian meet, the sparks fly. But Alex has a boyfriend, who happens to be Sebastian's cousin. A web of intrigue. Alex's boyfriend comes home in a week, and Sebastian is only in town for a short time. So complicated. Of course, it'll all hit the fan at some point, but who will be happy and who will be sad? A simple tale, beautiful told. A romantic attraction holding the two men in each other's gaze as they fall passionately in love over a week. The magic of Faniz's writing and direction here is that he does not attempt to spell out an ending for his audience. Instead, he is giving us the opportunity to project our own experiences onto this story and come to our own conclusions. A suspenseful, psychological thriller. Truth exposes the hidden demons buried deep inside each and every one of us. After a chance encounter over the internet, Caleb, who suffers from borderline personality disorder, meets and falls head over heels for Jeremy, and soon the line between love and lies blur. Struggling to keep his past a secret, including his mentally ill mother, Caleb slowly succumbs to his darker side. A sudden turn of events finds Jeremy held captive, until Caleb's quest for the truth be revealed. This is an amazing film to watch. So many unexpected things happen, turning this movie into a major dramatic ending. A family drama with a number of twists. Two brothers on different life paths reunite to mourn the death of their mother. Julian, who's been his mother's caretaker for years, must now confront his brother Michael, who's been a drug addict and has now reached rock bottom. Both brothers will be tested as they deal with each other's prejudice and rage. The Dark Side of Love is a very engaging illustration of the degree to which our lives are governed by events that are random and not within our control. Filmmaker Jorge Amir takes us on an inspiring and gut-wrenching quest for identities in this tale about family bonds and the many manifestations of love. When Lily is diagnosed with cancer, her beloved twin brother, Caden, moves in to help and ends up forming a strong bond with Lily's husband, Beau. Lily makes the two men in her life promise to find happiness as a couple after she's gone. But can a straight guy really fall in love with another man? This is one of those stories that, when viewed on paper, shouldn't have worked, but in the case of this film, it worked quite well. Credit goes to the actors involved, especially the female lead. She was totally convincing. Given that this was a micro-budgeted movie, I was pretty impressed with the end result. The acting was good, the dialogue felt natural, and I bought what they were selling. This Filipino movie, The Commitment, also known as Kazal, is a film that explores backdoor issues surrounding our cries for equality. It is not a total flesh feast, nor an array of intolerable acting, but a presentation of silent oppression. It carefully presents a strong argument on why we have been fighting for the basic right to marriage. Noteworthy are the performances of its two leads. Arnold Cruz Reyes and newcomer Oliver Aquino both gave strong portrayals of two lovers who are trapping themselves in a circumstance they can't escape from. For more than a decade, the emergence of LGBTQIA-themed films in our independent cinema have flocked our home video collections, and even Robinson Cinemas. Henry Gamble's Birthday Party is a 2015 drama film written and directed by Stephen Cohn. Henry Gamble is a closeted teenager, an active member of a church youth group. He and his friend Gabe discussing a girl who will be at his birthday party tomorrow before falling asleep. The next morning, the boys join the rest of the Gamble family for breakfast before Henry's 17th birthday party begins. The party guests arrive, and the film cuts between various storylines going on amongst them. Most of the party guests are members of the same church congregation, with the exception of some of Henry's school friends. It's an extremely great and underrated movie, very down-to-earth and grounded. If you're interested which LGBT movies streaming on Hulu, then watch this video, and if you want to watch the best list of French gay films, then check out this video. If you enjoy our content, let others know by liking and sharing our videos. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.